served in Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell, the kickoff. It's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He will score. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score on opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the hands of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. CD, that's the second time this half they put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards. Bridgewater on first down. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Bridgewater's
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football, but any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. Now, you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort right there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Steelers, first down.
They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback,
Shaq Thompson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes